Okay, guess I'm uploading 2 videos because my camera just stopped in the middle of that. Apparently, you can't just keep storing these videos on your phone, otherwise it runs out of storage. So, we cube root both sides. They cancel out over here. When I take the cube root of 64, I get 4. That's where I was at on that one. Number 20. Number 20, we have a cube root already. So to get rid of the cube root, I need an exponent. So I'm going to use the exponent 3 on both sides. It's a 3 because it's a cube root. So you see the 3, use a 3. They're going to cancel. We just have x. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 is going to be negative 27. Number 21. We have x squared equals 49. If I want to get rid of the squared, the exponent, I need a root. Which root do I use? It's a squared, so I need square root. Square root both sides. This one's tricky. When you square root 49, it's 7 and negative 7. You need to make sure you write both of those because they're both solutions to that problem. So only when you take the square root of the number do you write both. 22. We got square root of x minus 6. If I want to get rid of the square root sign, I need an exponent. It's a square root, so I use a squared. They're going to cancel out. X minus 6. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. And then this one has an extra step, right? I just have to get rid of minus 6. So to do that, we're going to add 3. My bad. We're going to add 6 to both sides. When you add 6, they cancel out. 9 plus 6 is 15. You can tell it's been a long day. Add 3? What was that? I don't know. All right. And then 23, cube root of x plus 14 equals 2. If I want to get rid of a cube root, I need an exponent. It's a cube root, so I need a 3. 3 on both sides. Those are going to cancel. It gives me x plus 14. Over here, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And then I just have one extra step, just like the last one. To get rid of plus 14, we're going to minus 14. Subtract 14 on both sides. That'll give me negative 6. All right, that's that section. Those are the exact steps that I expect you to show me on your test. So if you're not sure, this is how you do that. All right, next section. You have to put them on the number line. So the square root of 67 should be between 8 and 9, right? I'm not going to write all these because I'm trying to save a little bit of time. I know this is getting long. Square root of 67, we know the square root of 8 is actually, 8 is actually the square root of 64. 9 is the square root of 81. So the square root of 67 would be closer to 8. Somewhere like there, right? Just use your perfect squares, say what it'd be in between. For number 25, square root of 5, that's going to be in between 2 and 3. 2 and 3. It's closer to 2. On 26, the square root of 33 is in between 5 and 6. It's closer to 6, because 6 is square root of 36, so square root of 33 is closer. And then the last one of those, square root of 188, is in between 13 and 14. And it would be close to the middle, but closer to 14. Remember, you can use your calculator. If you don't have one, use Desmos, the Desmos calculator on the internet. Just search for it. It has everything that you'll need. If you want to do a cube root on there, we were talking about it today in class, you had to go to functions. All right. If you get stuck on that, just text me through Remind. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about the back page. I'm gonna try to go quick. I'm sorry that this one's taking long. Point 2. It's a terminating decimal. All these we have to write as a fraction. If it ends, we just look at the place value. That's in the tenths, 2 over 10. Simplify it if you can. Easy peasy, right? Number 30 is a repeater though, so we got to do those like the ones on the front. So we're going to set it equal to x. One digit repeats, so we're going to multiply by 10 on both sides this time. That's going to give you 10x equals 5.555555. We're going to rewrite that as 5 plus x. Subtract 1x from both sides. That gives you 9x equals 5. Divide by 9. And your fraction is 5/9. It doesn't simplify, we just leave it 5/9. Number 31 is just like that one because it also repeats. 0.81. Set it equal to x. 2 digits repeat, so this time we got to multiply by 100. That's going to give you 100x equals 81.81 repeating. Rewrite this as plus x. Subtract 1x from both sides. That's going to give you 99x equals 81. Divide by 99. And there's your fraction. And it looks like 9 goes into both of those. 9 goes into 81 9 times. 9 goes into 99 11 times. So your final answer is going to be 9/11. If you're struggling with any of this, you guys have a full video library of our lessons. You can go back and rewatch this video and go through those problems. Do some practice ones. Okay. Classify each number. Number 33. 30 is neither. 196 is a perfect square. It's 14 times 14. 64 is both. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, and 8 times 8 is 64. 27 is a perfect cube. 3 times 3 times 3. 1 is both. 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. That was confusing. Too many ones. 215 is neither. 576 is a perfect square. I don't know, but it's a perfect square. From least to greatest on number 34, we got 6.124,852. Then the square root of 38. Then 2.5 squared. Then 2 pi. Then 19/3. Then the cube root of 260. And then the last question, how do you know if a number is rational? Any number you can write as a fraction. Okay? That's pretty much it. Again, if you are struggling with something, please, please, please tell me today before our test tomorrow, because you're not going to find me very helpful tomorrow. Okay? Otherwise, if I don't hear from you, good luck tomorrow. Take your time on your test. Make sure if you're scanning it in, if you're using your phone, go to Google Drive, hit add a new and hit scan. That way I can zoom in on your test. If you take a picture, some of you are giving me pictures that I can't zoom in on because it's just like a picture and then you're like pasting it on a doc. That's not great because I can't zoom in and that's going to be really hard to grade. So I'm probably going to tell you to scan it to a PDF. So it's really, really easy to do. If you have questions on that, text me through Remind and I can help you with that too. All right. Sorry for 2 videos. Sorry it's long. Hopefully this actually helps you though. I had to go pick up my kids from Key Care. They're probably thinking that I left them for good. All right. We'll see you guys later.